Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The ball is caught. They stop him, but it's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for some space. It's Martin. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. the tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Going backwards to open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it in the open. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6th.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes the score 7-6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Spins away from defenders. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, nobody can bring him down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And one play has split field position. First down, the opponent's 44.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
One down, but it's enough to divert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a 1st down the red area? Beautiful play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Gives it to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point puts them in front by 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Snags a quick throw. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It'll be a 34-yard try. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. That puts them back on top. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Richardson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. You're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking right, this one caught. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's another deep shot. And the pass ball is incomplete. in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. Throws a stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Young. Breaks into the clear. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator,
using the stiff arm to gain space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame, to put them on top now.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.